Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Mommy Days. If you guys have not noticed that I have changed the name quite a bit. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Mommy Days. If you have been with me for this long, with us for this long, you would know that this name has changed quite a bit. So it's Mommy Days, and it's gonna stay Mommy Days because I realized I just had a newborn. There are gonna be more Mommy Days. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna keep going. So this isn't gonna finish. Nope, it's not gonna finish. It's gonna be mommy. I'm a mommy, and that's for life. And let's get started for this video. Now this video is a mommy topic. I'm gonna just call it, and it's going to be in a playlist. So that is how I'm gonna do these sit down, or in this case stand-up video. My background will change and I will get better lighting, as you guys will know on the later on videos. Not the vlogs, but the vlogs too, but I mean like the lighting for the sit down. Anyway, so this topic will be about military spouse. Now I noticed I'm not, by all means, I'm not saying that I've been in the military, my husband's been in the military for too long, or I'm not saying that I know exactly what's going on. I'm just going on based on my story, and if you guys happen to find my story familiar to yours, or like you find it that it is someone you can kind of relate to me, then let me know and comment below. I would love to communicate with you guys and know what you've been through, and if you have vlogs and you have a channel, let me know so I can check it out. So yeah, now where I was going with this. So I want to start off by saying I was pregnant, and I have a 3-year-old son. At the time, this was July 2016, I'm going back to. My husband joined the military. He was in the process already by around June 2016. So July, after his birthday, he ended up finally signing up, and he had a date for him to leave for basic. We did move out of his parents and moved into my mom's house. With my mom. So once we moved in, it was about a couple of weeks into it, and then he had to leave to go to basic. Now, being pregnant, about 5 months pregnant, or getting to 5 months, I was very depressed, or as it is, when he was leaving. So to me, I felt even like worse. If you think about him leaving, like, you're not pregnant, but if you're pregnant, that just makes it a lot more to take in, you know? So that's how I went about with this. I was really depressed. I had a 3-year-old to take care of still, and I was pregnant, so I had to take care of my pregnancy and try to enjoy it just, you know, as much as I would, regardless if he was there or not. What I want to cover is that I want you guys to know that this is my story. Let's just try to keep this positive, a positive environment. All right, cool. So yeah, what I was saying is like I was really feeling depressed and lonely. Mainly because, you know, I was never away from my husband. He's my best friend, he's my lover, he's my everything. And I feel like being away from him, not being able to talk to him, not being able to write to him at this point, because this is when he leaves for basic. This is when I was not aware, like, where he was going to be at exactly. All I knew was Fort Jackson. That is where he was going to be, and that's all. I ended up being lonely because I was not able to reach him, call him. The only couple of phone calls I got was when he got there to know he was safe, and he was being yelled at in the background. I can hear the sergeants, I can hear like the drill sergeants like yelling and everything. And again, if I'm saying something off and you are in the military and you're like, this girl does not know what she's saying, please correct me below. I don't want any rude comments, just let me know what I said wrong. Anyways, I still have a lot to learn. But yeah, like I was saying, yeah, I did not receive other than just 2 phone calls. One that he was there, and the other phone call when he was about to go to start his, I think it was reception week, and it's when he was signing into basic. And after that, I was not, I think I was signing up for the DEERS program, something to do with DEERS, and had to go get my military ID. I did feel lonely, and with the 3-year-old potty training, I struggled a lot. I had my mom's help, I had my sister's help, I sometimes have my brother's help. When we lived on the balcony, we had a balcony, and I went out there and I would sit there on some of those, on the patio furniture. I would just sit there outside and cry, just stare into the sky, just stare at the trees, and literally I just cry and cry and cry. I didn't know anything about my husband. I was feeling my daughter kick and move and all these things, and I was very pregnant, and I was just wanting him to hold me, just wanting him to be there and tell me everything's gonna be fine, or what are you craving, or I will help you, or let me give you a back massage, or anything like that. What he used to do, little things I used to do when I was pregnant the first time with my son, and this time I didn't have him around to do any of that stuff. And just being alone all the time, going out to run the errands, that I'm not complaining by all means. I'm just saying that it was very difficult being by myself, doing all these things, and emotionally broken. Now I just kept praying. That is the only thing. I got closer to God. But yeah, like dealing with all this, like I was being told for holiday leave. Okay, he graduated basic. Then I was told that I was going to go see him. So I bought my tickets and everything. I was ready to go, but then I had an issue. Who's gonna watch my 3-year-old? Me being very pregnant at the time, I don't know how many months I was. And I wanted to go, and I bought 2 plane tickets, one for myself, one for my mom. And I was debating whether to take my son and just me or my mom. So we were gonna go with my mom. I was gonna go with my mom, but change of plans. So I had to just get my money back for my tickets. I wanted to surprise my husband. My husband actually thought that I was gonna surprise him on basic for graduation, but I ended up not showing up, and he didn't know anything until he got a chance to talk to me that day. And on family day, I don't remember which one comes first, family day or graduation, but yeah, anyway, I got to see lots of pictures. I want to thank this one lady, and I'll put her name right here because I want to thank her so much. She just helped me through everything on Facebook. The company, my husband was in Charlie Company for basic training at Fort Jackson. She helped me through everything, my concerns, my questions, everything she answered on my Facebook page. She was a very nice lady. I'm just gonna put her in here. But she was very nice. She helped me out through everything, and she was there. She was posting up pictures of everybody, and I would always stalk that Facebook Charlie Company first platoon. I always stalked that Facebook page because she posted there all the time, and I found my husband's pictures there. And every time I found pictures before I was able to write to him, I would find these pictures and I would download them on my phone, and I would show my son, and that was the first person I showed to. Like, here, look, your daddy. And he was like, Daddy in his uniform, and he was all excited. The different things my husband went through, the different parts of basic, I got to see a few pictures. And I believe a total of 4 videos, and he got to do one personal video for us that they actually let them do for the ones who had children back home. And he did a video. It was only a few seconds. I believe it was 7 seconds long. And that video, when I was in labor, no, my sister was in labor, because I didn't tell you guys. Both my other sisters, I only have 2 sisters, that's it. And myself, we were pregnant at the same time. The youngest one was the first one that gave birth, then a couple months later, or 3 months later, my other sister, the one that's younger than me by a year, she gave birth, and then it was me, I was the last one in December. So one in August, one in October, and myself on December. Back in, I want to say it was August. We were at the hospital visiting my sister because she had just given birth, and my husband, there was a video uploaded, and it said that it was from those few soldiers, so those few people. So I went there and I clicked on a video that looked like my husband's, and it was my husband. And he got to talk to us for 7 seconds. And it was very emotional because my 3-year-old saw the video. I was like, look, Daddy on the video. And he thought it was video chat, and I broke down crying when I saw that. And he was like talking to him, and he was listening, trying to get a response from my husband. But my husband wouldn't. Obviously, it was just a video. But my son played back that video, I don't even know how many times. He grabbed my phone and he cried, and he was like, I want to see Daddy. And he was on the phone, pressing and play, replay, until he passed out. It was evening time, like it was an evening, and we were fixing to go home. We were there for about an hour, and the entire time he kept playing back.
What on the ghost?
Okay, alright. But I just want to cover, I'm going to leave out a few things because it's so much to cover. Like, you guys, I will have to probably request, I can do a video about that. But throughout the whole time, the holiday block leave came by, and around December, and when he was already in AFT, and he was able to come home for 2 weeks. Those 2 weeks we got to see my husband. Like when he got home, I was talking to him through the whole trip on and off, and the day that he came home was the day that I had just gotten discharged from the hospital from after giving birth, and I just fast forwarded from back then to now. And yeah, when I got home, he got home the same night, and as soon as I heard his voice in the house, I was like, oh my God, I haven't heard his voice in the same room, or under the same roof in forever. And as soon as I heard his voice and he walked through the door in the room when I was feeding the baby, was like amazing. Like seeing him and my son, I kept him up that night so he can see my husband, and he was so happy. He was overjoyed. I was happy like beyond anything. That's the most amazing thing ever. Like, we stayed up from 1 a.m. all the way till 5 a.m. just talking and catching up, and he was talking to my brother as well. So my brother, he's like buddies with him, and he's best friends, and like they're really good friends. So they spend talking like a lot. Just stop. So yeah, then we spent the 2 weeks. He was here. He was very helpful. This is just a little chat story time. I guess I'm gonna name it military wife story time, or my story. But anything else you guys would like to know, leave it in the comments below. I want to interact with you guys, so write to me and I will write back to you. Let me know if you have a channel so that I can check it out. And I'm so sorry if this video is long. Storytime videos tend to be long. We are going to be moving, so you guys can go with us, I guess. Watch our journey. We will have a house for ourselves. I will tour the house. I will do any requests, leave them below. And enjoy storytime videos. Alright guys. Wanna say bye?
Bye.
He's gonna brush my hair. Alright guys.
Bye.
See you on my next video. Bye.
Bye.